Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I felt compelled to do another one. I'm listening to a great Sam Harris podcast. They're talking about Zen and meditation, and I got to thinking about, the simulation theory. Are we in some sort of computer simulation? And everyone always says, oh, like the Matrix, right? And I'm like, well, sort of, kind of, but not really, But the whole notion that we're some sort of brain in the vat. And the truth of the matter is, right now, as we speak, even if you don't even buy into this, that we're in some sort of computer simulation, we're all, of course, some sort of brain in a vat, like brain in a skull. Like, for example, when we look at, I don't know, color, for example, and I'm going to play a tiny 30-second clip from the Sam Harris podcast, right? So you see the color red or blue. It's not like there's an objective red colorness. No, right? So you have light photons hitting your eye, photons back, it's process going back, right, to your brain, and it's process, and then you see something, or you see the color green or red. And if you're not colorblind, we all seem to share some sort of the same, but you can't really say 100%. So let me just do this. Let me play this little clip and then I'll talk for a couple more minutes. All right, ready? Sam Harris. He's with Henry Schuckman, who's has a clinic in I think on the West Coast somewhere in California with the Zen. Okay, ready?
Talking to you, still staring at the same pen on my desk.
Okay.
And, I have a reason to believe that the pen I see corresponds to something out there in the real world, which is certainly not a pen or not, merely a pen, and does not have any of the secondary qualities that I vividly experience. It's blue in my consciousness, but out in the world, blue doesn't exist.
Exactly.
There's a whole story about wavelengths of light and what my nervous system does with them or in response to them that winds up being blue in my case. But again, the experience side, the consciousness side, the qualitative side is, we know, a kind of virtual reality simulation of what is actually going on in the real world. The only thing we're ever in direct contact with is consciousness itself and its apparent changes and its objects. And that's just neurologically so. I mean, so if you want to emphasize the neurological underpinnings of all of this, you're still saying that what I'm looking at when I'm looking at the pen is the activity of my nervous system. Exactly. I am a brain in a vat, even now.
See that? And it really, when you really think it through, I mean, listen, the only thing you really know is consciousness. The only thing that is real, and we go back to Rene Descartes, you talk about the ultimate skeptic. What is anything, right? It's this, the whole, the Descartes, the evil demon, and all this kind of stuff. So, the only thing you really know is your own mind. Right? Descartes, I think, therefore I am. I know that I think. If you think, I know I have this consciousness. And that's all any of us have, right? I can't even tell you for sure that other people are conscious beings, right? So you get into solipsism, right? Solipsism. Tomato, solipsism, solipsism. But essentially, you assume that other people have consciousness, but you can't prove it for sure. So this is fascinating stuff, right? Consciousness, brain in the vat, simulation theory. Okay, have a great holiday, everyone. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk.